Okay, guys, let's get ready to react to Summer Games Fest. I know I was late to the party today, but I did have bowling, so let me transition over to the studio. Here we go. Be good. The webcam might have to be tempered with fixed. Good. Let's go ahead and bring chat down, not the chat, but the screen down at the bottom. I'm going to make this bigger. I am going to screen volume up microphone, make sure y'all can hear me good. And I'm going to check on my phone to see if y'all can hear me good now.
Large 2 topping, just $6.99.
Okay. Let me see here. Can y'all hear me good? Checking. Checking. 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So let's go ahead and get the reaction underway. Okay, I'm going to skip this intro. There we go. I'll let it count down the second. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Anyway, here we go.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay.
Again, guys, I will not be talking during this.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the...
Okay, let me mute Jeff so I can hide my webcam. Okay, when Jeff is done, I will bring my webcam back.
highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So,
Okay,
in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio.
And I apologize about this. I heard a sound. You check. Oh, Lancario's rating. Okay. Hey, thank you for rating Lancario.
Very
Let's
big.
continue.
In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Okay, I'm going to mute this game. I'm going to mute the sound for this. I don't want to get copyright. At least I don't want to get copyrighted for audio. Yeah, because see, the song right here is called Ben Scheffer. If I'm saying that wrong, I'll figure it out later, or y'all can let me know in the comments below after the reaction. During the reactions, if y'all want to. Anyway, here we go. Again, if you guys watched Summer Game Fest while I was at the bowling alley, please, unless I say so, do not, I repeat, do not spoil anything for me. Now, if I say, hey, I'll use Lincario for example. If I say, hey, Lincario, tell me if we got any Silk Song news, for example, you can say yeah or something, or yeah or no, or wait to find out, or whatever. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna look in the chat over the phone. Okay, we don't have anybody in the chat on YouTube. I can switch chats on my phone. Oh, Metal Shell 2. Okay.
The Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Okay, if you enjoy Star Wars, you will enjoy this. As far as Metal Shell,
Jonesy, all right.
No clue what that's about.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima. Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆
DS1.
さん、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
コロ
the
ナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
Hey, let me check the chat over on Twitch on my phone. Yo, what's up, Lincario? If you're still lurking, how you doing? Oh, I was just saying that if you watched Summer Game Fest while I was away, to if I say let me know of a certain game ahead of time or something like that, feel free to. If I say please don't spoil in like example, if Silk Song were announced as far as when it's coming out, please don't spoil that for me. Stuff like that. Anyway, how'd your stream go? And yes, I do have the audio for Death Stranding 2 muted. Reason. Death Stranding 2 here is just basically a continuation of the original game. Now I'm going to go ahead and unmute it.
Mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシー。
Neil and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be
Oh,
spoilers.
that's understandable, Lincario. That's why I said if
You
did
saw the cancer
anyway.
mark on both of their
すごい
hands.
深いつながりがあって、
So they have
これ
this
が
I'm
物語
just
に
basically
深く
reacting
関わってき
to
ます。
mostly the
And
game
reveals
stuff,
throughout the
seeing
story.
what they say as far as
And
what
last time on DS1, we have Cliff,
で、
who
まあ
was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
な
will
い。
not be in
で、今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マッ
this
ツさんの代わ
time,
りというか、そ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担っ
playing
て
like the role that
登場
Max
します。
did for DS2
で、
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超え
character,
るようなキャラク
but
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあルカさん
we
にお
have
願
to
い
kind
し
of
て、
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと思います。
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
て。
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので、
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy. Will join us Sunday too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic-scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
No. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Wrong thing. Let me go back. There we go.
In Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic-scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Okay, here we go. Good. I caught it in time. see here, raw game. Yeah, as you see stuff, let's see what happens here. There we go.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Oh, here we go. Hey, okay. Huh.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platforms. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Here we go, guys. Okay, so the shout out command apparently does not work. I make it my continue. If there are any ads in this, I will skip the ads as far as the end game goes. As far as the end trailers go. End of this. Why does that remind me of
Cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something.
hey. Okay.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Hey, this reminds me of yet another. Game of Thrones. Okay.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Again, hope they did me a solid here and got rid of all of the ads, other than the ones that y'all get from my end.
That's right, Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5 a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Mundfish today.
Okay. Nice stuff.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Mundfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat-em-up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
She-Hulk. And dang it, I forgot the name of the raccoon.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Yeah, let's speed through this. Yeah. Well, I was going to skip through it. I don't know. Head to. Huh.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game, In Deception We Trust.
I mean, I could say so far that there's some good stuff here. When I get to the halfway point of this, guys, I'm going to take a little, get me some food.
That was Killer In, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm, of course, talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Now,
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
okay. think.
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a
Hang on, if I remember correctly, I thought I saw a switch. Hey, yes, I did just switch PC, S, Xbox. Again, there's the
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Then you're stopping in, Lucario. We'll see you later.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go get some food from the right back. I'm not getting anything too much. Right back. I will be back in 30 minutes, guys. It won't take me long. Okay, guys, I'm almost done. Give me just a second. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. Let me set my plate up and then we'll continue. Uh, this looks interesting.
I was a stud. Just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Uh, Of not seeing too related.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Yeah, that'll probably get copyrighted in a little. Let's see here.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Huh.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Me of a street mouse is mouse go. Huh.
All right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer.
Who cares about Deadpool?
With Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date. There's the big news. Dying Like the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
Yep, I did see.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood. Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
Okay, coming to Team Switch. And it, there's a wait wish list.
Scott Pilgrim is back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week, we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Oh, there you go, guys. This is coming to just the original Nintendo Switch down here. Coming to the Nintendo Switch 2.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right. Everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen. Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for having
you so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
As you can see there, it's coming. Guys.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
I could definitely see the guacamole here.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
But yeah, if you enjoy Resident Evil games that are basically gives you Resident Evil vibes, you definitely enjoy this, guys.
Five's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
The actual gameplay and a little bit of a Star Fox vibe here.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Mechanicals approaching.
must now face a stark reality.
Okay. I'm gonna finish typing to you now, Tyler. Give me just a second.
"2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Yes, guys, I do.
竹内です。
Okay, talk.
皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise. That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Again, guys, I'm finding the this particular reaction stream don't get huge views, and so far, see here there's two big Nintendo Switch 2 and or yet what I'm seeing.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
And now they're just heads here.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
This right here is sort of
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Just look at that.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
After this trailer is done, maybe done with Summer Game Fest, as what we were watching and me catching up, then I'll give my reaction and we saw. I'll bring my webcam back for it when I do, though.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know.
Too.
I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, guys, let me go ahead and bring my webcam back. I don't care for Day of the Devs. So let's go ahead and bring our webcam back in studio for this. Okay, well, if I had to grade this Summer Game Fest, I would probably have to give it. I'd probably have to give it a C. By C, I mean a C for can do better. I'm also going to say too that I will be back tomorrow with something a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a tease now. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure that I pop it up correctly without giving it away. Let's go ahead and get ready to end out this particular stream and find us a raid target. I'll be hitting somebody over on Twitch. Let me look on the side real quick. Give y'all any spoiler, anything. The new Mario Kart for that may still be trying to hold off on it. So give me just a second to look. to raid. Let me check some. Oh, nice. He's still going. Okay. Okay, guys. I know who we're going to raid, and he is over on Twitch as well. So, let me. That, then we're to then we're going to do this right here by going into it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Also, let me think for the tags. I'm pretty sure he's live on. Also, me fix and re-edit the ads on Twitch. Okay, let me. Incorrect. Created this long time. Okay, here we go. Hey, again, guys. Getting notes. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. I will at the raid.